Hare Krishna. One time, there was a man who was being chased by a tiger. As he was trying his best to escape this tiger and run as fast as he could, he didn't notice that there was a cliff just below, and he fell down from that cliff. And as he was about to hit the ground and die, he somehow managed to catch hold of a branch of a tree. He looked on top and he saw the tiger still waiting there. He looked down and there was a python with its mouth wide open, ready to devour this person. And in between all this, there was two rats, a white rat and a black rat, that was eating away this branch, and this branch was slowly breaking apart. And there were also a lot of bumblebees that were coming and stinging him. Amidst all these problems, there was one good news, and that was just above the branch on which he was holding was another branch on which there was a beehive. And from that beehive, drop of honey would drop every now and then. And he would pull his tongue out and taste that drop of honey. And he found it so nectarian, he forgot all the problems around. This is the nature of our life. So many problems around. This tiger represents our karma and fate that is always chasing us. The python below, with its mouth wide open, represents Kala Sarpa, death, about to devour us. These two rats, the white rat and black rat, represent day and night, who are slowly taking away our life. And those bumblebees represent the various miseries that keep coming in between. Amidst all this problem, we find little happiness in this world, and we feel that this much is enough. I will stay permanently happy here. That is the nature of our conditional existence. That is the nature of material life. Just like Gaurang Prabhu, one of our very senior monks, he tells that if you are watching TV and your favorite IPL match is going on, your favorite cricket match, you have a popcorn in your hand, you have a Coca-Cola, Pepsi in your hand, AC room, you're really enjoying the movie, you're really enjoying the game, and you see a cobra there next to you. And this cobra is watching not the game, but it's watching you. How can you enjoy? Because any time it is going to strike and there is going to be death. So that is the nature of material life. Definitely there is little happiness, but the amount of pain is much more than the amount of pleasure. And because we are so stubborn, we try to catch hold of this little pleasure and we try to forget the other pains in this world. Just like an ostrich, it is explained that when a tiger comes to attack an ostrich, the ostrich digs a hole and puts its head down, and it thinks that there is no problem for me now. So many times we bury all our problems in entertainment and all these so-called little pleasures, and we hope and pray that the problems will disappear. But the problems don't disappear. So the reality of this world, as Krishna states in the Gita, is Dukhalayam Ashashvatam. It is temporary and filled with misery. But somehow in all this, our hope to be happy in this material world is very, very strong. That is why Adi Shankaracharya, he says, Angam Galitam Palitam Mundam Dashan Vihitam Jatam Tundam Vriddho Yate Grihitva Dandam Tadapin Mucchati Asha Pindam. He says, Angam Galitam Palitam Mundam. A man may become very old, his hair may go away, all his teeth may fall off, and his skin may just wrinkle off, and he may have to hold a stick to walk, but still the desire to enjoy doesn't go. Just like Yudhishthir Maharaj, the Yaksha, one time asked Yudhishthir, what is the most astonishing thing in this world? So Yudhishthir Maharaj says, Ahani ahani bhutani gachanti yamalayam sheshastavaram icchanti kim ascharya ataparam. Says every day we see thousands and thousands of living entities dying and going to the abode of death, going to the abode of Yamaraj. But those who are still living have great hopes we will be happy and we will enjoy in this world. Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, was shown one Times magazine, the cover page. And the cover page had an interesting picture. It showed a frog in the mouth of a python. Almost halfway through, the python had eaten away the frog. And the frog, even in that condition, it sees the fly hovering around it and it puts its tongue out to enjoy the fly. It is already eaten by the python, but still it wants to enjoy. That is how stubborn we are to enjoy. So we live in a very precarious situation where problems are all around us. So what is the solution? Just like this man was somehow holding on to this branch which was about to break apart, but the hope was there was a person, a friend of his, who threw a rope from top so that this person can catch that rope and come out. So even though we live in a very precarious material life, the hope is Guru and Krishna, the Supreme Lord, gives us that rope, spiritual life, and tells us hold it. So it is our responsibility to hold that rope. So when a genuine devotee, a genuine Guru comes in our life and he gives us that rope of spiritual life, we need to hold it on very, very seriously. Just like this man in the cliff, how seriously he would hold that rope. Or if a person is drowning in an ocean and someone throws that rope, how seriously and urgently he will hold that rope. So similarly, we need to take on spiritual life. We need to take shelter of a Guru. We need to take shelter of God with that urgency. And then we can come out of this precarious condition. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his Shikshashtakam he prays, Ai Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patita Ma Vishave Bhavam Buddho Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja Stitaduli Sadrisham Vichintaya. He says, my dear Lord, I have somehow fallen into this ocean of birth and death. You please pick me up and place me as one of a drop of dust at your lotus feet. Or as Shankaracharya in his Lakshmi Narsimha Karavalambam Stotram, he prays, Samsara Kupam Atigoram Agada Moolam Samprapya Dukkha Shata Sarpa Samakulasya Dinasya Deva Kripaya Padam Agatasya Lakshmi Narsimha Mamadehi Karavalambam. He prays, my dear Lord, I have fallen into this deep well of material existence, Samsara Kupa, which is bottomless. And it is filled with serpents, poisonous serpents, in the form of miseries who are always tormenting me. Oh my dear Lakshmi Narsimha, please rescue me from this well. So to get rid of this condition of material existence, of all our problems, we need to hold on to that rope of spiritual life very, very seriously. Thank you. Hare Krishna.